Hey guys, long time no see. I know it's been a little while, but I wanted to make a video with you guys because lately I've been getting a lot, and when I mean a lot, I mean a lot of comments and feedback on one of my ever first videos, which was my Keratosis Pilaris video. I started getting a lot of feedback from people saying, how are you doing with your KP? Because it's been about a year. And I thought I would just do like an update slash a part 2 kind of to the KP video. I'm going to show you products. I'm going to talk to you guys about my experience with it so far and everything else that you guys need to know or want to know that I've gotten from my last video. So one thing I just want to touch on before I begin, I decided to make that video because I just personally thought there wasn't very much information on YouTube about it. I wanted to know more about it, and I thought to myself, I was like, I am not the only person that struggles with this, so why don't I just make a video about it? So I did, and I got amazing feedback on it, so I was very, very excited, and it definitely is one of my most requested videos just to kind of update you guys on it and stuff like that. So I'm going to answer a few questions that I have in the comments. So one of them was from Rose Valencia, and she says, hi, when did you start this process? And how many years or months until it totally disappeared? So one thing I want to say is my Keratosis Pilaris, it never fully disappears, but it definitely diminishes a lot to the point where it almost looks like it's gone, but it's not. Also, the process of how long it usually took when I started routine for myself every single day. I started to notice results after a month just because I was really fully taking care of my skin, and I was so desperate to find something that would finally work for me that I was so dedicated to, you know, applying the cream, exfoliating, cleansing my skin and everything like that. So I just kind of kept continuing with it just to maintain it. At one point, it just really started to diminish a lot. To the point where I almost couldn't see it. Yeah, I'd say about from like a month to 2 months I started to really notice a big difference. Can you give me details about products you used to fight against KP, and where did you buy those products? So in my last video I mentioned the Soap & Glory Flake Away exfoliator, and I also showed the amlactin lotion. So amlactin you can find at a drugstore, you can find them at Walgreens, I'm sure you can find them on Amazon. I'll provide you guys links as best as I can down in the description box. For the exfoliator, you can find that at Sephora. If you live in the UK, I know you can find it at like a Superdrug or a Boots, I believe. Definitely on Amazon, they have it all, so I will leave links for you guys, but I'm also going to show you products in a couple minutes about what I use right now and stuff like that. Someone basically was asking me if my bumps are red. Mine are not red at all. If anything, mine are skin colored, and if anything, they have like a little bit of like black heads on it, but really you can't even notice. From what I studied, there's like 3 types of KP, which is the irritating red, then the red, and then the very like the non-red and not irritating. So people, you know, it can vary. Some people can go through 3 variations of it with all 3 of those, or they can just continuously have that like one variation. Like I have always had the same variation. And like I said in my last video, which if you haven't seen the first video that I'm talking about and you're very confused as to what is going on right now, I will link the video of part 1 or the first video I ever did right here so you guys aren't as confused. So yeah, I was filming that video when I was living in Berkeley, and it was absolutely horrible. You guys, I had the worst skin issues ever. That was the worst I'd ever seen it when I was living there, just because it was very dry, it was very cold, and it just, that weather was just not what my body was used to. I'm used to living in 80% humidity, basically 85 to 90 degree weather all year round. So my body was freaking out, and the KP just got so bad for me. I really could not handle it. With KP, because our pores are clogged, it's a lot harder for us to shed our skin, which is very weird. But so we need a little bit more help, which is why they say that the 3 steps that I gave you guys is to exfoliate, cleanse, and hydrate. And if you are from the Bay Area, or you know anything about the Bay Area, it's not always sunny. It's a little bit more overcast, much cooler. Winds are blowing. You know, it's just so cold to me personally. Being an island girl, that is cold for me. Then moving down here, It's still a little bit dry, but because I'm around the sun so much, it's so sunny out here that I'm wearing shorts and everything. The sun helps it so much because you're getting vitamins, natural vitamins from the sun, more predominantly your skin, and that's gonna really help to minimize the pores and everything like that. Mainly on my upper arms that you can feel it most, but my legs for the most part are pretty much cherry. I've noticed personally that my body likes being in the sun and just being in a warmer climate because my skin is so much better, 100% much better, and it's definitely because I live in a much warmer place. That being said, if you don't live in a very sunny place like I was living a year and a half ago, you guys can just continue to do the process of exfoliating, cleansing, and hydrate, and you should see results. But definitely during the summertime is when you should see that it goes down much more. It's not as prominent, that's for sure. So with that being said, I'm going to show you guys a couple more products as well, because I know you guys want a little bit of an update, more an updated version of what I've been using these days. So I'm just gonna begin. Like I said, the main 3 things that I wanted you guys to take away from that last video, just to keep in mind with KP in a general perspective, is to exfoliate, cleanse, and hydrate. So exfoliating wise, I use the coconut, what is this? The Body Shop Coconut Cream Body Scrub. I'm not very picky with the scrubs I use, to be completely honest. Usually I notice that the scrubs that come in a tub are usually the ones that are the most exfoliating. This is something that I wanted to show you guys, and it is called the Dermasuri. I don't know how to say it. It's a rougher surface, which I like to use on the days where I feel like it's just, I want to give it a little bit more of a deep exfoliation. I will use that and this together, so I'll put this on this and then use the mitt and just scrub at my body. So with that being said, after I exfoliate, and then I will go in with something like a moisturizing body wash. So for me, I like to use the Dove Deep Moisture Nourishing Body Wash, and this is an extremely awesome product. I love this. It is a little bit scented, like very lightly scented. It doesn't hurt my skin at all. It's a #1 dermatologist choice, which I feel like every product on the market says, but I've been using this for about a month and I absolutely love it. I think I'm gonna continuously repurchase this product because it really just helps. It just feels really good because when I get out of the shower, I don't feel sticky. It's just moisturized and just healthy and hydrated. That's what I want to feel. I definitely recommend going for the Dove Deep Moisturizing Body Wash because it's great. Obviously, we've gone through 2 of the 3 steps, and the third one is to hydrate. So this is lotions. This product I've been using hasn't changed. It is the Amlactin Moisturizing Body Lotion. I've gone through 3 or 4, I can't even tell you how many I have, but I just go through a lot of these. This is more of a treatment for the skin. You can use this on a daily basis. I did when I lived up in Northern California and I saw much more results, but because I'm in the sun all the time and just because the weather here is a lot better for my skin, I don't feel the need to use this all the time. The Aveeno Baby Daily Moisture Lotion. It is the bee's knees. I love this stuff. Aveeno is obviously known to be a more of a natural side, so I love this stuff. Definitely recommend it to any of you guys who are looking for just an everyday lotion. This is amazing. It makes me feel so incredibly smooth, and I don't even notice my KP when I use this. So I love these 2 products. I would just say to alternate between the 2, but this is definitely more medicated, so use this. If you're more on the more red and irritated KP, I would say stick with this. If you guys know anything about Amlactin, it's amazing to use because it has salicylic acid and lactic acid in it, which is what helps treat it, gently exfoliates and intensely hydrates. Just keep in mind that I don't have it as badly as I used to. That is basically it. I love how my skin has turned out. I hope that it's helped you guys with the tips that I've given you. If you have any more questions, leave them down in the comments below. Tweet me, add me on Instagram, you can Insta me. Just let me know and I will definitely get onto it and do the best I can to help you guys, because you know I'm here to help you. So in the meantime, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Don't forget to do your 3 steps: exfoliate, cleanse, and hydrate, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!